In this episode of Single Variable Madness, we have a function f of x equaling x plus the derivative with respect to x of x plus the derivative with respect to x plus of x plus the derivative with respect to x of x plus the derivative with respect to x of, and so on and so forth. We know that f of 1 equals 10, so if you plug in 1 in this equation, you get 10. And we want to find the second derivative of f of 1. Basically, if you plug 1 into the second derivative of this function, what do you get? So first of all, let's deal with this infinite equation right here. F of x equals x plus d over dx of x plus d over dx plus, and so on and so forth. We can rewrite this as f of x equals x plus d of dx. So far so good, but keep in mind, basically what repeats here is this x plus d of dx. Then it goes to x plus d of dx, x plus d of dx, and so on and so forth. So you can actually write this as f of x. Because keep in mind, x plus d over dx of x plus d over dx, and so on and so forth is f of x. So this whole thing is f of x, not just this whole thing. So that's kind of how we get over this loophole of an infinite recurring equation like this. So we have f of x equals x plus the derivative of f of x with respect to x. We can turn that into f of x equals x plus f prime of x. Okay, so now what? Well, we want to solve for f prime of x. Maybe that'll get us somewhere. So let's subtract x from both sides to get f prime of x equals f of x minus x. We just subtracted x to this other side. And now let's just try taking the derivative on both sides. Maybe that'll help because we want f double prime of 1, right? So let's take the derivative of both sides. We get f double prime of x equals the derivative of f of x is f prime of x. And then the derivative of x is just 1. And that's just from the basic derivative rules. So now we have f double prime of x equaling f prime of x minus 1. However, we don't know f prime of x, really. Like, we don't know the values of f prime of x, but we do know the values of f of x. So let's plug in f prime of x equals f of x minus x into this f prime of x over here to get f double prime of x equals f of x minus x. Again, taking this and plugging it into here, and then of course there's still a minus 1. And now we just have to plug in numbers. We want f double prime of 1, so f double prime of 1, and that equals f of 1 minus 1 minus 1. F of 1, as we said over here, was 10, so that's 10, minus x equals 1, so that's a minus 1, and then minus 1. And then we finally get f double prime of 1 equals 8. And we are done.